Yo, what up, people? Real quick video, because I know a lot of people get tired of my complaining about black people videos and they just want some solutions. They're like, Phil, you always complain. Where are the solutions? What should we do? This and that. So I'll make a video right now about the solutions to the black community. Ready? There's 3 important things we need to work on in the black community. And it goes in this order. Family, community, and respect. It's family, community, and respect. Let's start from family. We all know the black families on average, or way too many of them at least, are fucked up in the black community. Well, why am I bringing up family? Well, because a big problem we have in our communities is that a lot of moms are at home alone. A lot of kids are being brought up without fathers. They tend to grow up being oversensitive as shit. The mother doesn't have a father figure at home, so she has to be the man and the woman, which isn't good like a lot of people think. That's why we have so many masculine-ass women, but let me keep going. So she has to play the mother and the father role. She tries to be sweet sometimes, then she's like, I'll knock your ass from here to motherfucker. I will fuck you up. And all this stuff that's common to hear a black mother say. Because there's no father figure in home. So, what is the solution to this family problem? So we can have kids who are raised with 2 parents, have kids who will grow up and most likely graduate college, be more stable, less sensitive, and more caring. How can we do this? Well, first it starts with the women. It's not the men, it starts with the women. Let me explain to you why I believe the solution starts with the women when it comes to family. Because women choose the men they allow to impregnate them. I'm not talking about rape. Please don't throw me some rape comments. The women choose the men they allow to impregnate them. Because like I always say, men and women, it's not the same thing when it comes to sex. Because I hated it when I was dating a girl and she would say something, because like let's say I'd go out, I'm a popular guy in a lot of places, so I'd go out and a lot of girls try to get with me or whatever, and then my girlfriend would get drunk and still say some shit. My ex-girlfriend would get drunk and she would say some shit like, oh, you think you're cool? I could get any man any night. I could go out and get a man any night I can. I'm like, you think you're special? Any girl can do that. Any girl can do. There's a humongous difference. Any girl can get laid faster than any guy on her level. So let's say the guy's like a level 5 and the girl's like a level 5. And they're both going out to find someone a little more attractive than them. The girl will win 95% of the time. 95% of the time, she'll get laid first. That's why it's the woman's job to choose the man she allows to impregnate her. The woman is choosing the man. We need more responsible women. That's step 1. I'm going to get on the men too. But step 1 is more responsible women. We have very immature women who do things like have children to get on a system. We have women who have babies from men to try to trap those men into a relationship. This happens. Oh, I'm pregnant. You gotta stay with me. You gotta... That shit is so depressing. But it happens way too often. So stop getting pregnant to trap the guy. Stop getting pregnant to get on the system. And if you're not getting pregnant to get on the system, our women need to stop getting pregnant until they're ready. What do our women need to start doing? Condoms and birth control. You heard me. Condoms are fucking free at the clinics. It may not be the best, but at least you got something that's free. If the man can't afford birth control, why are you sleeping with him? If the man, no, fuck that. If the man you're sleeping with can't afford condoms and birth control, why are you sleeping with him? Our women are reckless. They're the ones who choose the men that they allow to have sex with them or impregnate them. And they're getting impregnated. They're getting pregnant at a high rate by a lot of no good men who are leaving them. A lot of these women are even getting pregnant by men who don't live with them. You should never be getting pregnant by somebody who doesn't live with you. That is ridiculous. He doesn't even live with you. You don't know what he's doing half the time. And you're still going to get pregnant by him? So solution, one of the solutions to the family issue, we need more responsible women who have more self-esteem. We need to empower black women more. How? Well, I guess we can start off by teaching them history. Letting them know that the black woman was the first woman on earth. It was the first woman on earth. Science already proved this many different ways. They're the first women on earth. We gotta start letting them know that they're beautiful naturally. You know, like in the 70s and shit, you know, black women weren't out buying fake hair in record numbers, but now, whoo boy, they're buying them in record numbers. So we gotta get the black women's self-esteem up, but at the same time, don't give me no shit like, oh, how can black women get self-esteem when black men are going for all these white women? Well, first of all, if black women didn't have the kind of stereotypes and type of attitudes they're typically known to have, so many black women wouldn't be so attracted, black men wouldn't be so attracted to go to white and Asian and Hispanic women. It's not just all about how black women look. It's kind of about how a lot of them behave. So we also got to work on that. The attitudes of black women. How do we work on the attitudes of black women? We need more responsible mothers raising their daughters. Now to the men. I kind of already said it. Men brought up and raised with a single parent home, which is usually just a mother, is really not good. The vast majority of these dudes in jail and shit from the black community grew up with just a mother. The vast majority. Of course, you can find many basketball players and football players who were born and raised with just their mother. That's the vast minority of them who play basketball and football. That's a small percentage. But look at the whole picture, not just, oh, Allen Iverson was born. I don't know if he was, but just saying. Allen Iverson just had a mother, and he did just fine. Oh, so I guess I'm all wrong. You have to look at the whole picture. Look at the percentage of men, of black men growing up in a single-parent household. Look how they do in life compared to the average American. Look how they do. I guarantee you it's worse. Just go find the statistics. They're worse. Not only just from statistics, I see the shit with my own eyes. So what's the solution to that one? We need women picking responsible men to be at home. Picking responsible men to even have sex with, and especially the utmost responsible men to have sex with without a condom. I'm not saying you gotta wait for marriage and shit, but at least live with the dude. At least know his social security number. I mean, come on. Come on, really. Like having a child's not like having a cat, people. It's not like having a cat. People are pumping out babies like it's cats, and what's sad is in our communities, we don't even plan for our children most of the time. It just happens. And how do things usually go when it just happens rather than when you plan it? It doesn't go so well. So now on to other things. I spoke about family. And another thing about family. We have way too many stepfathers and shit. You know, too many men going around having sex with this woman. So he has a family over here, he has a family over there, you know, all this stuff. He has family everywhere. And so we kind of mix families together. And so what can happen is like, let's say this one family a guy has with one of his side chicks has she has 4 children in total. Three children are from this guy who I'm just talking about, from guy A, and one child is from what the fuck? One child is from guy B. I have to. Hey, what's up? Hello? Hey, I'm fine. How are you? Cool. Making a video. Can I call you back in 5 minutes? Yeah, I'm looking for one now. I have a friend helping me, but if you're free after 4, I will call you because that's good. Excellent. Okay, bye. Sorry, my niggas. White chick calling. In the middle of all this, we gotta stay together as a family and all this stuff. White girl calling. Alright, but look. Anyway. So what happens is there's 3 children by one guy, 1 child by another guy. Odds are that other kid, that one kid who's kind of left out is going to be treated differently because he has a different father. Sometimes his father would come visit the family, treat him differently. The other father come treat the other 3 differently. So that makes a division in that family. It makes a division. And plus that child is more likely to even look different, be dressed a little different, leave at a different time to spend time with his father. It's not that good. We need more family values. We need to have a more solid family structure instead of going around fucking everybody. Which goes back to the women allowing themselves to get pregnant by these men. You should not allow yourself to be impregnated by these men. Men by nature, should be more horny. They think less when they're horny than women. Women, you have to be more responsible about who you let in between your legs. You're supposed to be like the delicate flower. You know, that's why we're supposed to open the doors for you, put your jacket on, all this stuff, because we're supposed to try to, entice you, romance you into letting us do it. You're in charge in the bed. You're supposed to, well, you're not in charge in the bed. You're in charge on the way to the bed. In the bed, he should be in charge once you agree. So on the way to the bed, the woman is supposed to be in charge. Yes, no, I don't feel like it, headache, whatever. On the way, she's in charge. In the bed, he's in charge, all right? So that's the whole family thing. Now let's get on to the whole family community thing. Let's stop robbing each other. That's a good idea. Let's stop killing each other at record numbers. And when I say record numbers, I mean compared to the average American. We kill each other a lot in the black community. We hurt each other a lot. And a lot of people say, oh, because they're giving us drugs, they're giving us guns. How about we not fucking use it? If I see crack in the middle of the street, I'm not going to fucking touch it. I have more sense than that. And let's also stop looking outside all the time when it comes to our problems. Oh, look at the system. Look at the system. Imagine, you know what? Imagine. How far? Let's say a slave comes back to life. A slave comes back to life. Start with a slave. From like 1800s, whatever. He comes back to life and I'm chilling with him. And I'm like, yo, man, shit is bad. The system's really holding us down. Oh, what? Really? Master doesn't give you any free time? Master? No, we're not slaves anymore, man. Oh, really? So how's the system holding you down now? Well, once in a while, a police officer will kill a black person, which is wrong. But that's an example of holding us down. Really? They're out killing you? But you're not killing each other, are you? Yeah, we kill each other too, but, when a cop does it, it's a little different. At least when we do it, we go to jail, but when cops do it, they don't go to jail. Oh, that is messed up. But why are you killing each other, though? Because the system is kind of making us do it. How are they making you do it? They're putting the guns in your hand and whipping you and making you shoot each other? Nah, man. It's like they just don't treat us fairly. So we get mad and we kind of lash out on each other. Sometimes we even riot and destroy things in our own neighborhood. Wow, and the white man's making you do this? He's whipping you and he's in the neighborhood making you do it? No, not really. They kind of playing mind games with us. Mind games, my nigga? Yeah, they kind of play mind games with us and we just can't overcome it. But you're not smart enough to fucking overcome these mind games? Do you know back in my day, there's no such thing as mind games? There were whip games. There were hanging games. There were branding games. And you're going to tell me about mind games? Because you don't think you're smart enough with all the information you have on the internet? The fact that you even have this thing called the internet, you're able to self-educate. You're able to self-educate. You're able to teach yourself. You can teach people in your community if you want to. You're able to go to college. Back in my day, nigga, we weren't even allowed to read. Now you're allowed to read. You're allowed to go to college, and you're not going to take advantage of the information you can fucking find on the internet to even help you get into those colleges? You're not going to take advantage of all this? You're going to rather sit there and complain about the white man forcing you to do shit when they're not even there in your communities? It's you? You got a point, slave guy. Let's have another one with a guy from, like, let's say 1900s, right? Let's say early 1900s, 1901 and shit. Slavery was supposedly over everywhere, but history's kind of spotty. But this is from like era in which we just couldn't sit in the same place, couldn't eat in the same place. So let's say he comes back to life, like, hey man, what's going on? Everything's good. What's up? So I hear there's a lot of problems. Black people don't have rights still. We still don't have rights. Yeah, we have rights under the law and stuff, What do you mean? Are you allowed to eat where you want to eat? Yeah, we can eat anywhere we want, man. Can you sit anywhere you want on the bus? Yeah, man, we sit wherever we want, but that's not what I'm talking about. So what do you mean by equal rights? What rights don't you have? Well, as a people, we're not really allowed to, like, some people don't want to accept us at certain jobs. What kind of jobs? Just certain jobs they don't want to accept us at, and, history has shown this, and that. Well, that's history. I'm talking about, what about right now? Do you have every opportunity that a white person has? Well, actually, yes. But we're kind of born and raised usually in these bad areas. And who lives in these bad areas? We kind of do. It's black areas. So you don't think you guys can come together as a community and fix those areas yourselves? We can, but, we always look outside for assistance. Well, that's your problem. You have no sense of community. Back in my day, we marched together. We did everything together. If anyone in a community were to do something bad to someone else, we would all get on that person. But I think I see why you don't have such a sense of community anymore. Why not? Well, it's simply because back in my day, when we had to look out for each other. We had dogs stuck on us. We had people really getting hurt by white people for no reason. They come to our neighborhoods, just beat us up. We had to stand together because we were seriously and really held down by the man, physically and mentally out in the open. It wasn't some strategic. It wasn't some mind games. It was real shit. Therefore, we needed each other. Similar to the black people that you have in Russia. And the reason why most of those black people stick together is because of the simple fact that if anything goes down, you know you need each other. But in America, with the black Americans, you don't have this feeling of needing each other. You don't have it. You have more of a feeling of upping each other. Just like you see in your popular culture. You have to be better, richer, and not even smarter. It's not about being smarter. You have to be better, richer, have a better looking girlfriend and all that than the other guys in your neighborhood. You don't have a sense of community as each other. You have more of a sense of being better than everyone in your community. You have rappers rap about being the richest niggas in the projects. What kind of ignorant shit is that? I feel you. And I agree. So basically what I'm trying to say here by those two little skits is what I'm trying to say is, by the family thing, you got it. But by the community thing is that we have to first love each other and stop looking outside to blame everything. Because for some reason as black people, it looks as if we don't think we can do things for ourselves. We kind of act like children. We always want to look at history and shit. When at any moment, if we just got a sense of community, especially with all the information there is on the fucking internet, we could learn things ourselves. We could teach each other. We could help each other. All the information is right fucking here. We could learn things in order to take exams to get into maybe a good university or college, or maybe even to become a police officer, to take those, city exams. We can take all that. All the information is right here in front of us. Even if we can't find good jobs, there's always city jobs out there. But a lot of us don't want to take those exams to go for those city jobs. That's another problem we have. As a community, we can teach each other. We can pass out flyers. Hey, if you want to get, there's not a lot of jobs, but the city jobs open. The city jobs, you study this, study this, study that, study this, study that. You can take the exam, pass the test, and get that city job. That's a community. What happens? You go home, you show your family. Your family will help you stick to that plan. We're going to study with you. We're going to do this and that. Here's your laptop. Here, I just got internet, whatever. You can study every night, 8 to 9, you study for 2 weeks, then we go take that exam, then you could be a police officer. Just an example. From the community to the family. Now let's start with respect. The whole thing with respect, I don't really get on how people dress. To me, if you dress a certain way, that's just how you dress. I don't give a fuck. That's just how you dress. But I mean, come on. Just pick your pants up. That's all I want to say about it. If you wear 2 earrings, whatever. If you're a guy even and you wear a skirt, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, but whatever. But pick your pants up, because that's just fucking rude, people. That is nasty. That's rude, disgusting. Your underwear should not be showing. The crack of your ass should not be showing. Pick your pants up. Men. I'm talking to men right now. Women, hey, that's on you. Feel me? But let's get to the whole respect thing. A big problem in the black community, and I'll give solutions. The problem we have with respect is that we expect people to respect us when we don't respect ourselves. I love my niggas, and I'm cool with my bitches. That's how we talk about ourselves. My niggas and my bitches. It'll be cool, but we're super sensitive. If someone else says nigga, we fly off the handle. When a lot of us say it all the time. But if someone else says it, we fly off the handle. So see, I say nigga in my videos. If I were to meet someone and be like, yo, it's my nigga Philko, I'm going to get mad? That's what I say at the beginning of mad in my videos. Yo, what up? It's yo, nah, Philko. So it goes, oh, it's my nigga Philko. I'm going to get mad? Because he's a white guy when that's what I'm saying? How am I going to get mad? We have to stop being so sensitive and be a little more logical. That's one thing with the whole respect thing. We expect people to respect us, but we don't expect to have to respect them back. What? We expect people to respect us. We don't expect to have to respect them back. We just want to yell, be mad, get angry. And it's pretty fucking childish. We have to learn to respect people outside of our neighborhoods too. We don't have to love them. We don't have to like them. But we have to respect them. You don't have to like shit. If you don't like white people, you don't have to like them. If you don't like Asian people, you don't have to like them. But you do have to respect them. Difference between liking and respecting or loving and respecting. Let me show you. Let's say you're on a train. There's an old black woman who wants to sit down. There's an old white woman who wants to sit down, right? You get up, you offer your seat to the black woman. You're not racist. You know, you respected the old white lady. There's nothing you can do. There's another old lady. That's your choice. But let's put it this way. Let's say you're a black person, of course. You're sitting on the train. There's an old white lady standing in front of you. She needs a seat. She's obviously really old. She doesn't have a seat. You don't give her the seat because she's white. That's disrespectful. See the difference? You should offer her the seat. But when there's an old black woman and an old white woman, you choose the black woman over the white woman. You're not disrespecting that old white lady. You're not disrespecting her at all. You're only allowed, you can only give up one seat and maybe ask someone else to give her a seat, but you're sitting in one chair. If you choose your people over another people without negatively affecting the people of another race, you're not being disrespectful. That's not disrespectful. The only way you could be disrespectful is you're sitting there, there's another guy sitting next to you. There's a old black lady, old white lady. You offer your seat to old black lady. She sits down. The person next to you is about to offer the seat to the old white lady. You say, no, my brother, this is an old white lady. Let her stand up. That's disrespectful. You see? She could have had a much better position if she sat down, but you're not allowing her to because she's white. That's being disrespectful. We have to start being respectful to everybody. You don't have to love them. You don't have to like them. You don't have to kiss them. You don't have to date them. You don't have to be best friends with them. But you just have to respect them. You understand? So when you get in an argument with a white person, please stop getting in the habit of always, you white this, you white that. Stop it. It's disrespectful. I wouldn't even make a white insult to somebody if they make a black insult to you. Don't stoop to that level. Because I know it's a lot of argument between black and white people. Black people are much quicker to go to white people and say, you cracker, this and that. And rarely ever, but when they do, the white person gets back at the black person with racism, is all hell breaks loose. How about we stop disrespecting people of different races according to the race just because we've been held down in our history? We got to cut that out too. That's the solution. Let's stop being racist. Let's start respecting people of different races. You don't have to like them. But don't stand on the corner with the fucking black Israelites screaming, white people are fucking devils and they're dead bodies, and if you kiss them, you're stupid. That's why they're called Caucasians, because their bodies. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Fucking black Israelites. They're so fucking. They're the smartest, stupidest people I've ever met. I'll make a separate video because they're so intelligent, but so stupid at the same time. It's weird. I don't understand how I could be like, damn, brother, right on, then just. Y'all niggas are stupid. All within 1 minute. It always happens. Like, holy shit, good point. What the fuck is always? They always do it. But anyway, those are some of my solutions, people. Family, community, then the third one, respect. We got to work on those three things. Women lead the family. Women lead the family because they lead in the creation of the family. So I don't just mean like in the home, like leading with discipline. That's not just what I mean. I don't mean leading with making money. I mean leading with the creation of the family. The babies are made in them. So we got to start with the women when it comes to the family thing. Community, that's everybody. That's all of us coming together, helping each other out, doing things in the community, not spending so much money on fucking Gucci or whatever the fuck, selling all the money out of the community to people who don't give a shit about your community, don't do anything for your community. We also gotta look out for how we're spending our money. Blacks spend a lot of money, just throw it. Just fucking Hail Mary out the neighborhood all the time. Soon we get money, Hail Mary. Unlike Jews, they know to do the handoff to the people right next to them. They get money, handoff. Black people get money, Hail Mary. Come with me. You know what I mean? Just every time, that's what we do. Just Hail Mary, soon we get money, it's gone. Touchdown. Straight to the other people's territory. So that's another thing I work in the community is how the fuck we spend our money. Let's be more wise about how we spend our money. Alright? That's another thing. Let's stop buying expensive shit. If you know it's expensive, don't find it to be cool because it's expensive. If you know it's expensive, don't buy it because they're taking advantage of you. They're taking advantage of you. Black people like to be taken advantage of when they're poor. That's another thing about the community. A lot of us are so fucking poor, but we love to treat ourselves and buy $250 sneakers when our checks are like $600. We love to be taken advantage of to look cool. Stop Hail Marying your money, my nigga. Damn. Stop doing that. Do you know how much all your Air Jordans cost? Altogether? You think Air Jordan really gave a fuck? Or Jordan in general? If he did, it wouldn't be so expensive. He would make shoes you could afford. He doesn't give a fuck. You understand? Then to the third thing, the whole respect thing. That was easy. Now, no one can teach you respect better than your parents. So that one goes back to the family. So it's a lot of strong families will lead to a good community. A good community can lead to respectful people. And respectful people is made by a good family. So it goes in a fucking circle. And I'm out, people. Later.